Take it slow.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Porto here, aka Take It Slow, aka Clancy, aka I have too many nicknames, so you guys can call me whatever you like. So I noticed this year when I looked at the calendar that it is the 20th anniversary of my favorite game. What game is that, you may ask? Well, it's none other than Fallout 2. So yeah, I figured when better a time to do a full playthrough. Um, yeah, it'll take me quite a bit of time, and hopefully you guys will enjoy going along the ride with me. Um, I'll be playing Killap's Restoration Project 2.3.3. I believe that's the latest version. It's several years old at this point, but it's still a great project. What else will I be doing? I'll be playing on very hard, with the combat difficulty tuned all the way up. So it'll be a good challenge for myself. I also won't be using any character editor. I've played Fallout 2 probably, at least a dozen times at this point, maybe more. So a lot of times when it's my palate cleanser game. So a lot of the times I'll play it in between two other games that I've been playing that are new and exciting, and it's just something that I can just kind of mindlessly play because I've played it so much. So yeah, I won't be using a character editor, so no overpowered characters, overpowered builds. I'll be playing it as the creators intended, with the Restoration Project, which adds a lot of really awesome, cool features. And as we're playing, I'll talk about what was in the original and what's in the Restoration Project and why I think the Restoration Project is superior. Yeah. So what else? What else will I be doing different? Okay. So usually when I play Fallout 2 at this point in my life, given how much I've played it, I usually save scum like a motherfucker. So I will not be save scumming for this playthrough. Um, I will reload if a companion dies, just because I love my companions, and that means that combat went really bad anyways. So I will reload if a companion dies, unless the circumstances are too epic to ignore. I will reload if a steal fails, and that failure leads to a game-changing consequence, like a whole town becoming hostile. I wanna try and document the entire game, so I don't wanna, be picking pockets somewhere, and that leads to me slaughtering the town. That'd be fun to watch, but it's not. I'm gonna avoid that if I can. Um, Yeah, and I won't attempt a steal again if it fails the first time. So I will show you the fail steal, and then I'll show you the reload, and we'll move on from there. All right, so without further ado, let's press this button right here. I always like to create my own character. All right, let's call him Porto. Age, oh geez. Let's have him be. Let's have him right on the edge of his prime, 27. So you got the man muscles, but you got the brain working. Brain's fully developed. Yeah, so the RP actually has two options that are not in the original game. That would be the long-haired dude and the bald dude. I usually just stick with the default, because after you get combat armor, the other two don't really matter anyways. So stick with that. Default. All right, traits. So yeah, usually when I've been playing lately, I've been sort of buffing up my character through an editor, so I haven't been picking gifted, but since we're going to be playing a official no cheating playthrough, I'm going to be playing with gifted on, which, as you can see to all my stats and all my attributes, it gives me +1 to every attribute, but it gives me, let's see, what is that? A significant penalty to all my skills. It looks like it's about 6 skill points. 5 or 6 skill points for everything. The reason I like to do this is, well, there's a lot of reasons. It actually doesn't show it right here, but, yeah, no, it doesn't show how many skill points you get. Geez, what's the basic function? I believe the basic function of skill points is intelligence times 3. That's how many skill points you get per level. So if I have intelligence 5 times 3, I would get 15. Doing this makes you only get 5 less skill points per level. So, oh, here we go. Wow, I'm trying to explain it. It's got it all right here. Gifted. More innate abilities and mode. So much to use. Primary sticks. Anyways, so the reason I get gifted is because eventually you can out-level the penalty of this. Yeah, you get to level, get to the late 20s, 30s, you end up being able to get all the skills that you care about to whatever level you want. There is really no way to get, how many? Yeah, 7 attribute points across the board. So I like to go with gifted, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so attribute strength 6 is fine. I'm going to be playing a sort of unarmed sniper stealth, or not stealth, but stealing build. That was the very first build I ever did. So yeah, we're gonna go down memory lane. 6 is usually enough. Some people like to go 5 because later in the game you can get a strength module that bumps you up 1, and then with the advanced power armor at the end of the game, that's +4. So you can max out strength by not even touching it. But I like to go 1. It gives you a little or rather, I like to go strength 6. It gives you a little extra carry weight to work with, and it gives your punches pack a little more oomph. You're doing all the, there's, let's see, there's New Reno and there's San Fran where there are unarmed quests. So yeah, that's what I like. That's what I'm going to do. And then yeah, later with the module, you can get +1, so that's 7, and then you can gain strength, and that's 8, and then you got your Slayer. Although I believe, I'm not sure if it's been fixed with the RP, but I believe if you have strength of 10, because of the advanced power armor, it will count that towards the perk. So you'll be able to get Slayer either way, but I don't know. Let's pretend like that bug doesn't exist. Sort of the same thing with perception. I like to go 7, because later I can get the perception module, and then it'll hit perception 8, and then I'll get the sniper perk. And that's sort of how I always play, like a light sniper build. But you definitely need a perception of 7 for that. Endurance. I typically run with, 5 or 6. I'm gonna play with this. This is the one that's most malleable for me. Yeah, because it affects hit points and your poison resistance and radiation resistance and your healing rate, but I tend to not need it that much if I'm taking and eventually you get enough stim packs where they can kind of nullify how much hit points you'll benefit from. Charisma. This one I believe I initially ran with 5, but 6 I feel is the way to go for the same reason as many other stats. You get a module later in the game that can buff your charisma to 7, and then you gain charisma, and now you have charisma of 8. The way companions work in this game is it's half of your charisma rounded down. So right now I can have 3 companions travel with me. I'll get the magnetic personality trait, I think at level 6, and that will be 4 companions that can travel with me. And then once I get to end game, I can do the module, the gain charisma, and then I'll have a charisma of 8 plus a magnetic personality. You got your full stack. You got your full party. Five dudes following you around. Dudes or gals, whatever you fancy. Yeah, and you can't go over 5 without cheating. I can show you how to cheat that later. But there's really no point in starting with your charisma at 8 and then getting it to 10 and then going magnetic personality because the party caps at 5. So I like to go with 6. Intelligence 7. We're gonna be trying to make up a little bit for the lost skills that we're gonna get every level because of gifted. So we'll try and get this up to 7. I think this is only 14 tag skills per level. Skill points per level. So what else? There's something else. Intelligence 7 provides, or maybe it's intelligence 8. I can't remember. We'll get there later, hopefully. And then what else? Yeah, so back when I my very first playthrough, I had an agility of 10, because there was no module. There's no agility module later in game. And so you could go in agility 9, get the gain agility later, and max it out at 10. But you're going to end up waiting the whole game with, or playing most of the game with action points of only 9. I like to have action points of 10. It allows you to get 2 shots off with most small guns. And it gives you a little bit of mobility if you're going the unarmed build, because most unarmed attacks take 3. So you'll be able to get 3 hits off and then have 1 to move around. So I think I'm actually going to do this, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with a agility 10 build. Just get all the action points, get the armor class where I like it. And then, yeah, my endurance will suffer a little bit, but that's just the way it is. And then luck 6. What does this give me? Man, I forget now. I like the luck 6. It just gives you that little extra crit chance, and I believe it opens up some perk options later that are pretty useful. Okay, and my other trait I like to run with, most of the other traits are pretty, I don't want to say punishing, but so I always float between finesse and heavy-handed. Heavy-handed. My issue is I don't know if there is a hidden penalty. In some of the other Fallout games, if you pick finesse, your overall damage goes down. So yeah, don't do as much damage, but you cause more critical hits. And then if you pick heavy-handed in other games, your melee damage goes up, but your crit damage goes down. So I try not to fool around with these too much, and instead, for this playthrough especially, because I'll be showing it to all you guys, I'll probably be going with Bloody Mess. It's just a really, it just makes everything more gory, and there's no downside to it. So yeah. For the skills, I like to go with small guns. I mean, my opinion, you kind of have to go with small guns unless you're going a really hard unarmed or melee weapons build. But most of this game is going to be you just shooting people. Shooting people, if they get too close, then you punch them. And that's exactly what I do. Small guns, unarmed, and then steel is how I'm going to go, I believe. This game, almost every character you can pickpocket and try and steal from. Again, with all the save scumming, it pretty much makes anything in your game open to you. This game, I won't be save scumming, so it's going to be a little harder for me. But the higher the higher the steel level, the more likely I am to get away with it. Am I right? Yeah. So, and then speech is going to be my last. Speech is something that I also trade off between. I trade off with steel just because there's so many ways you can talk around certain quests and circumstances in the game, because Fallout 2 is a classical RPG in that sense. Is that there's always more than one way to do something. And yeah. But all right, I think this is gonna be my character. So hit the done button, see what happens. Even though I know what's gonna happen. Okay, shut up, Porno. Okay.
Come in, Chosen One.
That's really loud. I apologize.
There are things you must know. The village is dying. The signs are everywhere. Withering crops. Dying Brahmin. Sick children. There is hope, however. A slim hope that few know of. The old discs speak of an item called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. It is said it can bring life to the wasteland. This will be your quest, if you prove yourself worthy. For that proof, you must first journey to the Temple of Trials. If you survive, come back to me. We will talk more. Our life is in your hands, Chosen One. Prove yourself. Find the Gek. Be our salvation.
Yes, Grandma. Yeah, I believe they don't ever actually state it, but that woman is the elder of your village, and I believe she is your. Let's see. She's either I don't think she's your mother. She's either your mother or your grandmother. But yeah, you're a descendant of the protagonist from Fallout 1. That's why you are the chosen one. Alright. Can I get out? Let me out. I need to go back to the village. Give me Porto. I cannot allow you to pass. I can kick your ass and walk out of here. Alone you would fail. Alright, so into the temple we go. So yeah, as you guys have probably have noticed, is all of the artwork in this game is hand-drawn. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. That's sort of, I mean, some people would claim that the graphics don't hold up today. They definitely don't next to like, you know, some of your 3D games out there. But yeah, I don't know. I like them. I like it. Fucking, to my ass. Actually, that cutscene showed me that I have to fucking turn music and movie volume down. I get punished for this. Yep, I'm gonna get punished. Turns out ants can't fucking hit either. Oh yeah, Temple of Trials. Go kill those dog-sized ants. Oh, okay. Because your grandfather founded this village. Oh, solid logic. I like. Ooh, am I gonna get punished? Yes, I am. Punish me, punish me.
Punish me, punish me.
Sneak up behind you. Oh yeah. Rip that ant asshole. Okay, rad scorpions. The original rad scorpion. Ooh. This could be bad. Not bad, but metaphorically speaking, bad. Actually, this could end up being not good. Give me that red scorpion too. I believe this red scorpion, I don't know if if it's added via the restoration patch or if this is added from turning the difficulty up, but usually there's only one red scorpion in. That's okay though, no harm, no foul. Dead all the same. Hit the fucking thing! Ugh. Oh, there's initiative for you. Apparently my initiative is twice this thing's. I got 2 turns right there. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, some of these scorpions are here because of the added difficulty. Again, there would only be one right here. I'm probably gonna have to start stutter stepping in a bit. Well, maybe not. Oh. Hail, get this spear. This door is locked, correct? Oh, you know you're correct. Definitely pick the lock. All right, let's give this a save, real quick, and then let's set off all the traps. God, I'm so fast. $69. It's a good percentage. That's how mommy and daddy met. That's not true. That's not how they... Oh, yeah. Not me, you fucking... Yeah, there's a lot more ants in here. Stab me, you fucking ass. Explosives. Yes. Alright, so this door needs explosives to get knocked out. Will it tell me that? Impenetrable. Penetrable. That sounds like a challenge. I always wonder what would happen if you didn't use the explosives on that door. Would you be screwed? You'd have to start over, I guess. Not too bad. It's not too long a commitment to get back here, but oh, ouch. Doors open. Rat. Wow. Ant is fucked up. Wow, it took me like 3 seconds to realize what the fuck that creature was. Whew. All right, let's get in there. Quick save. You guys will learn. I like to save a lot. I've had some horrible progress lost because of lack of saving back in the day. So I have an overtuned safety mechanic. What the hell am I saying? Oh. Fuck you. Alright. Alright, how much? Oh. Oh. Cool. So in these scorpion tails used to weigh like 25 pounds each, I think. Now they only weigh 5 pounds. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, 25 pounds scorpion tail would be insanely huge scorpion, even if it is mutated. So I like that. I like that change. Come at me, ant. All right. There's nothing in this case. So the guy we're about to approach, he's sort of our boss for this Temple of Trials, if you will. And if you fight him, all your gear goes in there, and then you fist fight him. But I'm going to try something else, as you'll see. Greetings, Porto. I have the honor of being your final challenge. I need a moment. I need to prepare for this. Very well. Return to me when you are ready for your challenge. So, what you can do with this guy, if I'm not mistaken. So here we go. We're gonna try some theft. Let's see if it works. Ooh, I got it. All right, so I literally just stole the key for the door behind him, and I believe you get double the experience. So if I fight him, I get 300, but if I steal the key, oh, we'll see. We gotta wait. Hang on. So yeah, this is the vault suit from your ancestor, the Vault Dweller from Fallout 1. It's regarded as like a religious relic amongst your people. It's cool. 600 EXP. There you go. So yeah, you essentially double your EXP just for stealing that off him instead of fighting him traditionally. Like that. I like that. See, you can even talk to him about it. Good to see you again. How may I help you? Ready for another fight? I don't seem to remember our last battle. I will always wonder how you managed to get past me. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. No! I don't want to fight the plants yet. Not yet. Go away, plants. Not ready. So I've actually leveled up, so I'll go to that in a second. But first, let's talk to
me warm to the touch of your passing.
your crazy old mentor, Hakunen. I can never remember. Oh, here it is. Hakunen. Yeah, Hakunen. I always call them Hakuin. Why? All right, I've come to say goodbye. I'm leaving on my holy quest.
Things with the news of a champion upon the land. Perhaps before you go, you would bestow a kindness?
Sure. What do you need?
The plants of dark soul have infested my garden again. Many seasons have touched my bones, and I am too frail for the fight which is eternal in nature. I ask that you be my champion.
Yeah, this guy's pretty trippy. Did you just ask me to weed your garden? If that's the case.
May the gods bless your efforts, Chosen. May your aura grace my presence when the earth breathes clean again.
A little sarcasm here. Huh? I take it you just want to see me again when I'm done. You could just say that, you know. Alright, let's kill these fucking plants of Dark Soul. Not plants from Dark Souls, plants of Dark Soul. Alright, let's go. Let's give it a name. In the mouth. Ooh. Ooh. So green. Come on. Yeah. Fucking plant. Fucking plant. Die. Beating the shit out of a fucking... out of a... What is this? Venus flytrap that's like 5 feet tall? Man, radiation. Why did I do that? A cocky idiot. Alright. Oh. Oh. Man, imagine getting your ass kicked by some plants. Suck. Man, speaking of these plants, I saw a video the other day of these this frog climbing in a plant that looked like this. Obviously not 5 feet tall, but man, that fucking plant just squashed the frog. Just ate it. Horrible, horrible way to go. Maybe I'll put that up on here. I don't know what we call it. Fallout 2 and story time. Start Fallout 2 and random video clip time.
You return the spirit of the dweller to the world and bring a smile to the soul of an old man in passing.
Oh.
For this, I give you powders of healing. Remember, they fog the mind as they cleanse the body.
Thank you.
And also, will I mix the Brock flower with the Xander root together whenever you bring both to me. May your pathways be true and your heart follow suit.
Where can I find these things?
Look to the north, Chosen, and the way will be open.
Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm poisoned. Hakuin can actually cleanse your poison.
Chosen.
Let's see.
My garden is well.
I need healing.
You are well. Chosen.
So yeah, as you guys have probably noticed already by the way I'm role playing, I'm gonna be going a good guy build. I have a evil build I'm saving over right now actually. Yeah, let's see. I've played Fallout 2, yeah, a dozen or so times or more. Most of the time I'm playing a good playthrough. But yeah, the evil playthrough is very well fleshed out. It's nothing like, you know, Fallout 4 where it's just, you know, you really can't be evil in Fallout 4, which is unfortunate. Okay, I'm actually going to bank my skill points for later. Yeah, so I'm not even going to touch anything. Let's see. Although maybe I'll touch steel. Here. So this guy right here, I don't think he can train me anymore. But if you're running a build that's not unarmed or melee weapons, yeah, my unarmed's pretty high. I don't think he can help me anymore. But if you're running a build that's not that, he can train you up. Yeah, you already know that. We can teach me. Yeah, you know I can teach you. So if you're running lower on those, he can teach you that. There's a guy in here named Jordan. What's up, Jordan? He can teach you. Yeah, let's see. He can raise your melee weapon. Let's see how much he raises it. Sure. 42. Yeah, so by 10. Not bad, not bad. Anything in here? I can't remember. There we go. That'll help. And yeah, there's, you know, I don't want to say thousands. Well, I mean, there probably are thousands of containers in this game. Yeah, loot them all. Loot them if you can. Okay, Hakunin does not like me fucking with his shit. Can't play it by him. Alright, this is your cousin? Yeah, Nagar. Nagar. Chosen, I'm glad to see you. I need your help. What do you need help with? Smoke ran off in the hunting grounds. He says it's too dangerous to go. Blah, 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 blah. Sure, we're at the hunting grounds. What? You get hit in the head with a rock on the far side of Hakuin's tent. I'll be back. Alright, let's go find Smoke. Dog. Alright, so here we are. Arroyo hunting grounds. So I used to think, yeah, large formation of rocks. This was not a natural occurrence. So my young brain used to think that, oh, is there like an entry to the Vault Dweller's lair back here, like where he hides all his guns and shit? But I don't think so. I think there is. All right. Let's go get smoky smoke. Ooh, there's a... Oh boy. Geckos don't like me. These geckos can fuck you up if you're not careful. Especially if you're going a weak ass. If you're going like a vanilla character like I am, no editing or anything. Oh, fuck. So yeah, these guys are gonna have to kinda, I don't have to, but I have to stutter step them a bit. Even more. Oh shit. Yeah, geckos are radiated. What are they? It's a little hard to explain. I don't know the actual species that they are, but they're some sort of radiated lizard. As you can obviously tell. Ah, you fucking gecko, dude. Where the crap? Run. Hit and run. This is, again, this is another reason why I like to have that agility at 10. It really gives you a lot of mobility in an encounter like this. Oh, that guy's pissed at me too. Ah, fuck it. Deep. I went deep. Yeah, I can't skin him yet. You can skin geckos later in the game. Come on. Shit, all these geckos are pissed. I was trying to show you guys a little secret way to level back here. But I'm not going to be able to do it with any of these geckos. They're all pissed off at me. If I get too close to that one, that'll get pissed off at me too. Hey, come on, get your asses over here. Get over here! Swing and a miss. Ah! Taking a risk. Took a chance. Shh. Paid for it. Man. Little buggers. Yes. Oh. Killing me. Killing me, RNGesus. I don't know if you guys are aware of the one true God, RNGesus, but a game like this really shines in. Really does. We'll get to a point eventually where everything has a 95% chance to hit. That's pretty much the highest chance you get, but that 5%, it'll show up. God. God. I've actually... I might spend some skill points. There we go. Get fucked. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some skill points, I think. I really only need this to be... Well, that's probably fine. Yeah, outdoorsman's something, well, that I usually have to... It becomes a real pain in the ass for random encounters if you're not putting points to outdoorsman, but I'll save that shit for later. I want my steel going up. Right. Should raise the... There we go, 61. It ain't great, but it's better than nothing. Getting there. How you looking? Almost dead. Fuck it. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, there we go. Geckos, man. Crazy. Alright. Back up. Alright. Panda root. Yes. Rock flower. There we go. Yeah, these Xanderroot and Brock Flower can be used to make healing powder. They can also be used to make stim packs much later in the game once you find Myron. Smoke! Come on, buddy. Let's get the fuck out of here. Don't run into the goo like I did. I always do. Oh, you're going to. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can show you guys the little leveling cheat that I found. Nice. So, what you can do is you can, in theory, you can plant things on these geckos. Ooh, I got greedy there. You can plant shit on these geckos and then steal them right off for experience. You could, you could feasibly do this for the rest of the game. I like to just do it to get to level 3 before I get head out of here. I try and do it for 4 times, but these motherfucking geckos so finicky. God. Alright, I might, yeah, I got a little ways to go, so I will probably speed up or cut through this next section. It's as interesting as this is to you, I'm sure. It is going to be just me stealing off this fucking gecko for probably the next 10 minutes until I hit level 3. So, I will touch base with all of you once I hit level 3.
Help Warp 1, engage!
Alright, welcome back, guys. I just leveled off fucking stealing. So yeah, that's sort of the way. It's a nice little way I like to buff my character before leaving Arroyo. Just steal from these fucking geckos. I don't know why some are hostile and some aren't, but it's just the way it is. Yeah, and you could, if you were insane, I guess you could, try and get as many levels as you wanted to doing this method, but I like to just stop at level 3. It's enough of a buffer. Yeah, that's it. I could kill these geckos, but they don't really offer that much EXP, and it would be, I'd lose a lot of HP doing it. So, plus, whenever I get the gecko skinning perk, I can come back here if I feel like it, pick up some gecko pelts. All right, so let's make our way. Let's move forward. Going to burp, excuse me. Yeah, the way because it's such an old game, I am running my recording software, and I can't really fiddle with it while I'm in game, so I kind of have to do the whole thing in one cut, which can be a pain in the ass, but nature of the beast. All right, let's talk to the elder.
Congratulations, chosen one.
Or grandma,
You
not sure.
have survived the Temple of Trials. Are you ready for your quest?
Of course.
Then take this flask. It is from the
Holy
Holy
13.
Vault 13. Vic, a trader in Klamath, brought it to us. He may know where the vault is. You may also need some of what they call money. Here.
Is there more you can tell me?
I cannot help much. So much has been lost from the long ago. What wisdom do you seek?
Tell me more about the Gek.
It is a holy artifact. The Garden of Eden creation kit. The discs promise it will make our lands green and our village prosperous. It will save us. More, I do not know.
There's more I want to know.
What do you need?
Vault 13.
The Holy 13? I cannot help you. Only the Vault Dweller knew. His tales have the sound of a perilous journey.
There was more I need to know.
What do you need?
How do I get to Klamath?
Klamath is to the east.
There's some other thing. Wait, no. I am ready. Goodbye.
Find Vic in Klamath. We are counting on you.
Sure. Okay. Alright, let's level up a little bit, shall we? Okay, first perk. Every 3 levels you get a perk. If I picked the skilled trait early on, it would have been every 4. That's why I don't. But I personally am a fan. I'm a fan of the Kama Sutra Master. I'm personally a fan of Quick Pockets. That's unless you put your stim pack in an item slot. That's really the only way to get to stim packs. So you'll be needing to access stim packs and ammo and all the types of shit, weapon switches throughout the entire game. So getting it here is kind of the best option. I mean, you can get Swift Learner. That's also a good pick here. But again, you know, the 5% bonus to EXP, I mean, it just means you play a little longer to level to where you're at. I mean, you're playing the game to have fun, right? It shouldn't. It doesn't matter how long it takes. That's my opinion. That's my view. I like to go with quick pockets. And then, yeah, I think I'll probably bank these. The reason I'm banking these is because Klamath, I meet a guy who can buff unarmed, and then you find small guns skill books. You find a couple in the first few towns, so they only work up to a certain point. So if you level the small guns too high, they won't work, and it's a waste. So I'm holding out for those. All right. Let's see. In the vanilla game, you could loot these. I'm guessing you can't. Locked. What happens if I try and pick it? Fail it. Fail again. And I fail again. And I fail again. Yeah, lockpick is something that also comes in quite handy later in the game. Ooh, a knife. Man, come on. Damn it. Come on, RNGesus. RNGesus! Alright. This is a lost endeavor, I think. Come on. Alright. My nephew, Fergus, crying about the well. Oh, this is, yeah, this guy was based off Fergus Urquhart? I'm sorry, man, if I'm butchering your name. But one of the designers of Fallout 2, I guess. I don't know why he's crying, but let's fix his well for him. Even though my repair skill is only 1%, I think this is a guaranteed fix, yes. Welcome, bro. I mean, nephew, stop crying. Fergus. 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 Some stuff. I actually have a bunch of... Yeah, I got a bunch of Brock Flower and Xander roots. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to head back to my boy Hakunin. Have him make me some healing powder. What you say about that?
Chosen.
Make me healing powder.
May this be of no use.
Shovel on the ground here. Not weird at all. Right. This is my Aunt Marlis and her tent. She's totally okay with me just looting her blind, I guess. That's not true. It's Aunt Marlis, the one who doesn't like me. Aunt Marlis has something that I want. You know what I did? I went theft. I'm gonna take it. If she catches you, she goes into a whole dialogue about how she's disappointed and blah, 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 blah. She didn't catch me. So she never will. Okay. Yeah, my memory serves me correctly, but you know what? We will double check. Just nothing. Alright. Bridge guard. To find the kick, yes, but I was wondering about your spear. It looks a little different. You can only get this if your perception is 7. Yeah, one of the very quick rewards for having high perception. Then the whole game is like that. You know, there are various things locked off based on attributes, based on skills, and that's what makes Fallout 2 such a good role-playing game. My father taught me how to make stronger blades than most. Give me a piece of flint, I'll fix your spear. Flint? Wait, didn't I just do? I think I just did. Yes, I have some right here. Make me a fucking sharpened spear. All right. Sharpened spear. Cool beans. And so we leave. Goodbye, Arroyo. I will not see you again. Long time. All right. Away we go. Mammoth. I believe this game is set. I know it's in California. San Francisco is to the bottom left. So I think this might be Southern Oregon, Oregano, whatever. Max and Z are going to judge me if they hear this. They're going to be like, Oregon? Oregon? I'm like, fuck yeah, bro. I don't know how to say Oregon. All right. No random encounters. That's the very first time I played this game. I hit boom, boom, boom. 3 random encounters. It was terrifying. All right, Klamath. And we were going to stop for now. Because we're in Klamath. And I have to go to bed. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll tune in next time. I don't know when next time will be. There will be a next time.
Take it slow.